Hello YouTube. Today we're working on a 2007 Nissan Altima, and we're going to be replacing the right rear lens. So you can see here it cracked and it gets filled with humidity and even water. Unfortunately, this car is pretty beat up, and I noticed it's missing parts. This right here, these clips, they pretty much, oh, here we go, we'll do it on the other side. Pretty much all you do is you gently pop this out, and after that comes out, you go ahead and take this out, and you're going to do that to both of those. After you do that, you go ahead and you pop this out. This is what you're working with right there, and another one right here, same thing, you pop it out. Okay, and then if I recall, that right there is 8 millimeters. Okay, so again, you loosen those two nuts, take them out, and the unit will come out. If you look at the angle of the bolts that you just removed the nuts from, okay, that will tell you in which direction it should come out. It's not going to be straight up, it's going to be sort of angled out that way a little bit. You're also, keep in mind, you're also working with these clips right here, okay? So these clips go in here, so again, it's important to try to get it out in such a way as you don't break those, and then you have more things to deal with. So really quick, you got two here on the outside, one here on the top, and there's where one of the bolts was, and there's the other one, the only two things that are really keeping it down. If all you're doing is changing the bolts, this just pretty much turns a quarter of a turn counterclockwise, and it comes out, and the bulb is there. Okay, you can see, turn, pops right out. Okay, I ordered the unit with the bulbs. Let's hope that it did come with the bulbs. I have not opened the box there yet. As you can see, from 2007, which is what this is, to 2009, it should be the same part. So 7, 8, and 9. This one came very well packaged and protected. Here's the old unit. Here's the new unit. Okay, as I said, it's worth it for the cost to have it come with the bulbs already. That way you don't have to mess with these things here and maybe break the seal or whatever from when it was manufactured. It's going to avoid humidity getting in the future. You can see what water, of course, and or even humidity can end up doing there, damage. Okay, just noticed the way this one came. If you look here, that's this here, which is inside the vehicle. Okay, so it looks like we're going to remove this here, and this whole thing is going to pop out. Okay, which is this right here. So this right here is that right there. Okay, and this right here came out by just pushing right there. So you push in there, and at the same time carefully pull out. I always recommend never anywhere pull by the wires. Always try to grab this, even if it's at home, an extension, whatever, because then you'll start damaging that. So again, that's the first thing you do, and then this is probably just going to pop right out. Okay, and it did. Okay, again, this right here, that's what you're working. So what I did to make it easier, from the inside I pushed here, and from the other side I pulled out, and all this comes out. Okay, depending how yours looks, I would recommend cleaning it up a little bit, and then to put it back, of course, really easy. Just remember you had two of these. You're going to go in there, and then keep in mind that you're going to go in here in these three spots right here with these, there we go, with these plastic tips here that could easily break if you're not careful. I would recommend pay special attention. Look how that is. Look at the shape of that. Can't see it that good because of lighting. Okay, but make sure you pull on here on this rubber, and at the same time push on here so that clicks, that seals, okay, all around. If not, you would have water coming in here. So again, hopefully you can see that. Okay, and then just, of course, reverse everything. That gets connected here. Remember, when you tighten this, not to put it too tight, of course, or you could break the plastic part off on the inside. I always, something like this, either, of course, use a small tool, whether open end or a socket, but try not to put too much pressure on it or it will crack. Also, as you're doing that, just make sure that this is all the way in. The 2 screws and or bolts went in correctly, the 3 clips, okay, so that this is flush and you're not breaking anything or you're not forcing anything. And of course, remember, this just pops back in, close her back up, and that's it, you're done. Okay, so that's all there is to it. Pretty simple. Hopefully I helped someone save some money and some time by doing it yourself. If this helped you out, please like the video, subscribe to the channel for repairs all around the house and vehicles, motorcycle, pool, etc., and share it if you can. Patriot Marine out.